Hey everybody! Today's the tale I tell, the tale of woe, of tinsel woe, Christmas woe. I'm gonna be a Joy Lawrence. I'm gonna go, whoa! How are you guys doing? So because of a colossal screw up on my part 2 weeks ago, can everybody hear me? Can everybody see me? I'm not muted on this end. Let me know in the comments real quick that you can hear and see me fine. And we have a lot to get to today. A lot to get to today. Appreciate everybody tuning in. As soon as I get the comment says, yeah, we're good. Then we're gonna do a roll call and we're gonna kind of get into some stories, of which I had a big day yesterday for many different reasons. 3 different reasons, big day yesterday. You can hear me. Yes. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate that. So who is all in here? We got Steve, the king of emojis, first. He's in here first. He actually got beat out a few weeks ago, but that's okay. So it's a workman's comp video. I hope it's a laughable moment now. Not so much yesterday. A lot actually happened yesterday. What's the going rate for Christmas lights attacking? Side question: why are there no zombie Christmas light movies that they seem to? Great call. That needs to be like an animated. Pixar needs to take that and run with it. What's up, Crepe? BB Steve Crepe, WC's in the house with his was a thumbs up, hospital, and doctor emoji. Appreciate that. Yes, I got to see a doctor yesterday. Pepsi's up in Kiwi, up in New Zealand. Morning. This should be good. Right. Checklist. Coffee. Yep. Breakfast. No. Popcorn. Yes. Let's go, my friends. See here. Steve is saying I have had one fall putting up the lights. Was not really that bad, but it hurt. Got to be careful in this hobby. Yeah, you do. What's Carl saying? Too bad we don't live in the same city. We could have shared an ambulance ride. I fell off the ladder last week. How you doing? You doing okay? You doing all right? How you doing? So we're gonna get into hey, how you doing? Charlie Christmas. That's right. Hey. Good to see you, Miss Brito. Alan's in the house. Alan's here. What's up, Alan? Electrical smoke alarms and more. Hello to you as well. Hello to you as well. Let's see who else we got in the chat today. Was it? He need a new hat. Oh, blew my mind. Blew my mind. What's up, Braden? I can hear you just fine. I can hear you if I figured out why my Patreon I got through. My card expired. Okay, got you. I got you. Stacy's in the house. Hey, Stacy. Had to make time to join and hear the story about yesterday. There's a lot that happened. Actually, I have 3 points to make about yesterday. Santa Shaggy. What's up, Matt? I spent some time with a couple of reindeer yesterday. Matt, my favorite shaggy Santa of all time. Pain meds are the best. From South America, Dylan's tuning in. Glad to see you're mobile today. I know I certainly would be if I was in your situation. Yeah. Braden fell out of a tree a couple days ago, didn't her? I'm just jinxing everybody. I apologize. Maybe we need to start like a Patreon page for co-pays. Rob. Let's talk about Rob for a second. Because Rob did something that has not been done yet this holiday season that he doesn't even know he did. We're going to talk about Rob when we read this last comment. I start setting up my Christmas lights in 2 weeks. I'm using a Jimmy nice light show controller. Can't program it. Plan to move to an animated Christmas light show soon. Very cool. We're going to talk about some stuff just like that today. But first of all, let's get to Rob. Last week, I had the great Halloween Fright Fight on. I had interviewed the showrunner. He was on. If you have not seen that hour-long interview, it's worth seeing. Go back and watch it. I had so much fun in that live. They aired last night. Last night was the first show of the season. And for reasons we're getting ready to get into, I did not watch it. So, I digress. Let me pause that. What did Rob do? Let me concentrate on Rob before I go down a tangent because I love going down tangents. So anyway, did not do a traditional live last week, but 2 weeks prior to that, Rob said that the Chiefs were going to beat the Vikings 28-21. Their correct score, 27-20. Rob got the closest and was 1 point off each team. Good job, Rob. So next week, the Chiefs just won last night, so good. So if you don't know about this, what I'm doing is during the live and only during the live, you have to tune in for the live. Give me what you think next week's score is going to be for the Chiefs. If you get it exactly right, you win a prize. Don't know what that prize is going to be because no one's done it yet. But some things I have within reach. A company hired me to do a review of their earphones, like the Bose earphones. So I got that. I got another cool gadget we're going to talk about later. But you'll win something. So, oh, look at that. CPL's in the house. Charlie, our bright spark, and the little bulbs in the chat. Little bulbs. See, here's a problem with being me. I see so many different points of topic. I want to go off on so many tangents, but I need to stay focused. But what CPL is doing there, what Angela, what's up, Angela? If you guys are yard tubers, oh yeah, you might hear, if you can hear that Chihuahua right now, we're dog sitting for my mother-in-law, who's currently in Egypt seeing the pyramids. Anyway, but Angela reminds me, the little sparks reminds me, we still need names for you guys. We need a team name for you guys, but little sparks could be a good one. Anyway, so who are they playing? They are playing the Broncos again. Computer, who are the Chiefs playing next week?
The Kansas City Chiefs will play the Miami Dolphins.
Miami Dolphins in. Ooh, they're playing the Miami Dolphins in Germany next year. Broncos week after that. So in Germany against Miami. So put down your scores. I'll try to pay attention to them and I'll try to write them down. And at the end, we'll do a whole thing. So the story, what happened to me yesterday? First, I'm going to start out with what yesterday was supposed to be. So there I am. I'm in my tree. I have two trees. If you guys have seen any, if you've seen any of my videos, it's the tree I use most often as a backdrop. Actually, I was out there filming one today. And I had two ladders. So on this tree, I serpentine my lights. I only get up probably 18 feet. So I'm using a two ladder system. So it's kind of a weird tree. It's is that a sycamore? I think it's a sycamore. Anyway, the kind of weird tree. It's got huge trunks and very few actual limbs. That's why I don't actually decorate it like I did my red maple, because it doesn't have any traditional limbs. I'm gonna get Rob is saying 37, Chiefs 20. Okay, so you're calling the Big D to win, and Big D I mean Dolphins. And Pepsi, that was Pepsi, 37-20. And Rob's saying 34-17, KC wins. Okay, 34-17. Pepsi. So I was up there. I had two ladder systems. So serpentine and lights. I had one ladder over here to get up and reach the left part. I had another ladder over here to get up and reach the right part. So I'm up on the left ladder. No, I'll just tell it. Yeah. Kind of takes a twister. So I was up on the ladder hanging lights. I am going to digress for a second. So yesterday was supposed to be me hanging lights. Chiefs played yesterday. We're in Kansas, so we're big Chiefs fans. Was supposed to be my daughter's boyfriend, George, called me. He asked for her hand in marriage on Mother's Day of this year, and calls me Saturday. Says, "Hey, tomorrow's the day. Here's my plan, and I'll talk about what that happened, how that went down later. But if she says yes to my wedding proposal to your daughter, Charlie, we'll come over and watch the game. If she says no, I'm gonna go seek therapy." So that's what yesterday was supposed to be, this great day of extending our family. So I'm hanging lights. I'm up in the tree and I'm hanging lights, and I'm really into it. It's the first day I've hung lights where I was thoroughly enjoying myself. One of my favorite things to do is hang lights with a nice brisk breeze. Is it jacket weather? Nah, everybody else can go by on jackets. And you're going to see me up in the tree, no jacket. What? Cold doesn't affect me. So no jacket, but it's no jacket because it's 90 degrees. It's 87 degrees and it's August 22nd. Mother Nature, what are you doing? It should be a brisk 55. So nonetheless, I'm really enjoying it. I've got my Christmas music in my earphones. Really into it. Having a great day hanging lights. No lights have gone bad on me. I haven't had to stop fix anything. So I'm up in the ladder and I'm using my drill. I use a drill on certain parts of the tree to anchor the lights in. And I set the drill on the top of the right ladder, which I traditionally do. If I'm up there, I'll put it on top of the ladder, or I'll put it in a nook of a tree or a branch of a tree to hold it there so I don't have to constantly go up and down. My theory is the more I go up and down the ladder, the more I increase my chance of an injury. So ironically, I leave the drill up there with me. So I climb down on up the first ladder because I need to adjust the ladders to move over towards the right. So there I am, nice brisk breeze, but it's not bad. It's not pushing me off the ladder. It's not swaying the ladders. I'm just enjoying the day. Get down, move the first ladder, fine. Go get some more lights. And for those that haven't watched how I hang lights, I actually braided my lights. Started doing that a few years ago. So I only have to, I hang red, I hang blue, I hang green lights, and I hang white lights. And rather than doing one at a time and just being so time consuming, I braid them. So one string of lights is actually 4 lights together. It just saves me so much time. So I go get some lights, bring them back, plug them all in because I don't hang lights until I know for certain they're good. So plug them all in. They're all working. Okay, time to get up the ladder. I haven't moved the other ladder yet. So I grab the ladder, tilt it back, start scooting it this way, and I hear a metal noise above me that is not natural and should not be there. And I look up. Oh, I didn't move the drill off the top of the ladder, but what is moving the drill off the top of the ladder right now is gravity. So a few thoughts at the time. I'm thinking, I've been doing legit thoughts in a fraction of a second. I've been doing this so long, it's not really going to hit me. I've mentally prepared. Every time I go up on a tree, I prepare. What if the situation happens? And I get I get mental reps in. And like, okay, if I'm here, softest grass is over there. I'm gonna push the ladder this way. I'm gonna go that way. Hey, here's a nice strong branch. I'll jump on this branch. Here's my escape path. I do this every single time I go up. Fun fact. So my plan has always been to push. If this should happen, to push the ladder one way and I dive the other way. What I didn't plan for in this escape plan was gravity takes a straight path. I can push the ladder. I got momentum going there. What is that? Newton's third law. Got momentum going over there. The drill comes straight down. What's a drill look like? I'm trying to paint this wood picture. What's the drill look like? Oh, could it be maybe this one right here? Yeah, this drill with this extended screw bit is exactly what I'm talking about. So it comes down. Oh, who are they playing? I'm sorry. I'm telling this whole tale. And I still have comments up. I'm sorry. Boom. There we go. So this drill is coming down, much as it is right now. And I think, I see you with my peripheral vision, Mr. Drill. I'm going to move out of the way. So there, it gets me right there. Boom. Gets me right there. And then I'm thinking, ouch. But no big deal, really. And then I feel this very intense, very hot, very wet pain in my foot. What had happened was once it glanced off my neck, gravity, you gotta love science, continued this bad boy on until this went through my entire shoe, foot, and through the other end of my shoe. If I was smart, I would have this shoe on here to show you. I'm thinking, ouch. Hurts more than it probably should because I'm thinking it just smashed my toes. It just smashed my toes. So I'm doing that ouch, ouch, trying to walk it off. And I'm thinking to myself, it just smashed your toes, smashed your foot. Not a big deal. And then 22 more milliseconds went by. And I'm thinking, no, this hurts much more than what it actually should hurt. And then I get about 15 feet away from the tree as I'm walking towards my garage in a hurried limp pace, and I look down at my shoe. And on my shoe, I see a lot of blood. I'm like, well, it probably just scraped my foot. And then I realized I couldn't really scrape my foot from the outside as I'm wearing a shoe. Something else had to have happened. So I go inside, and my wife, who's sitting there making a delicious chili for the game, chilly for us guys, and her and Haley, my daughter, talked earlier about how she was supposed to be getting engaged at this very moment that this is occurring, making some Catalina grilled chicken for her. So I go inside and my bodies tell me stop walking. So I stop walking and I kind of go face first onto my floor in the living room because I'm inside the house at this point. And I'm sitting there, and of course I'm freaking Jean out. Of course I'm freaking her out. She has a standing joke of, "Hey, if you're gonna fall off the ladder, do it at work. Let's get some workman's comp out of this." Jokingly, of course. So I think she's only ever been prepared for a falling scenario. Well, I guess we did have something fall in this scenario, didn't we? So I'm sitting there, I'm writhing in pain, and I tell her, she goes, "What happened?" I said, "Drill fell on me." I'm like, "It hurts more than it should. I'm at about a 13 pain level right now. I believe in about a minute, it's going to calm down. All will be okay." There was some blood, so something happened. So a few minutes go by, and now it is, I'll say 1 minute went by. Pain's down to a 10. I'm like, okay, something's wrong here. I need to address it. She says, "Let me see it." Push myself up, stand on some tile, a little breezeway between the garage door and the living room, some tile. And you know, in movies where you see the pile of blood and it just slowly starts trickling out and trickling out at a steady pace, that is an unnatural steady pace. So as I stand up and take off my shoe, I see this blood puddle that just expands and expands and expands. I'm like, oh my God, I hit an artery. I need a tourniquet, which prepared guy. I have tourniquets in my garage with flash. I have stuff laying around. So I have a tourniquet. I'm like, hospital now. So there's the dog. So hospital now. So we go to, I'm like, you know what? Let's save the $200 ER copay. Let's go to the walk-in minor care clinic. So she goes, "No, we're going to the hospital." I'm like, let's save some money. So walk in there, and there's a 3-hour line. I'm like, nope, hospital it is. So we go to the ER, and I have a trash bag. I have a leg in a trash bag, and I have it cinched off to not get blood in the car. For a second, I was thinking about doing an ambulance. So we get to the ER, and security guard comes out and goes, "Nope, you're going straight back." So ER nurse comes in. I have my leg in the air, and she sees it, and the trash bag's just pooling with blood, and she goes, "This is going to be a good story." I'm like, "Well played, nurse. Well played." Yes, it's actually going to be kind of a boring story, but well played. So, long story short, penetrating wound went through the foot. From the pain I felt, I thought it was center mass of the foot, but it's actually just underneath the toes. And I actually thought about, like, here's some pictures of it. I'm like, not everybody likes blood and gore, so I'm not going to show them. So that, folks, it's only the second time I've ever been hurt hanging Christmas lights, but my first ER visit. So inevitably, tetanus shot. They said no stitches because they want the wound. I mean, it's just that size. I mean, this is the exact thing here. This is it. This is the culprit. So you got what? I don't know, 2 inches, whatever that is. Went through the foot, and I said, anytime there's metal involved, just so you know now, as we're doing X-rays, if it hit the bone, if it penetrated the bone, it's a minimum 3-day stay in the hospital. We'll have to admit you because we have to give you liquid IV or IV antibiotics at that point for 3 days, and then you go home. If it missed the bone, we'll see about tendon. It didn't. Somehow it missed all the tendons, missed all the everything else in there. It didn't hit the bone. So just a lucky through and through, very bloody injury. And they no stitches, and they put some cream I've never heard of. Not cream, some weird yellow neon looking gel on there. They said this is what we use nowadays. Like, let's be honest, it's been a long time since I've been in the ER. Last time was a chainsaw to the head. 8 years ago. So yeah, that's my tale of woe and emergency room visit. What would I have done differently, you ask? Reverse gravity. Reverse gravity. So let's get back up here in the comments. So I'm going to take a few minutes. I'm going to catch up on the comments. Then we're going to tell the second half of the story. But for those of you that watched the Halloween fight, I want some spoilers because I'm going to watch it tonight. I want some spoilers. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did it help having the interview last week with showrunner? What are your thoughts on that? Let me catch up on the comments. CPL, good, thank you. But my cheeky Kiwi, talking to Pep. Okay, yes. What's up? Pepsi, the crazy. Also, Laura's here. Laura, what's up, Laura? Need to get a holster for your drill on your belt, right next to the LED keeper. Dolphins 38, Chiefs 24. Dolphins 38, Chiefs 24 from Laura. Cool. Congratulations on the engagement swiftly as I was typing the tool belt idea. Yep. I have a tool belt. It does not fit this. I actually have a tool belt usually on me. I almost put it on yesterday, but I didn't. But yeah, this doesn't fit that tool belt. I need to get a different tool belt that it does. See here. Ouch. Yep, it still hurts, dude. I get about 2 hours of sleep last night. What's up, Scott? What's up, Scott? Oh, dang it, missed the beginning of the story. Well, I was trying to paint a picture. I tell you. Yeah. So yeah, I got about 2 hours of sleep last night. They asked me if I wanted any pain medication. I said, because I'm allergic to Percocets, fun fact. I mean, I will itch like it's torture. Found that out when I had my ACL surgery 3 years ago. Yeah. So yeah, I said no. I said no, thank you. Just I'll just do aspirin's fine. Probably should have maybe taken some so I could have slept, but yes, steel-toed boots have been ordered. So when I took a chainsaw to the head, I immediately ordered a chainsaw helmet. And then get home from this, I immediately ordered steel-toed boots. So yes, just merely a flesh wound. To quote, well played there. I love that you just quoted Monty Python, Search for the Holy Grail, which I hear they're remaking. I just heard that 2 days ago. Love that movie. That movie was king when I was in high school. Tetanus shot. Nope. Tetanus shot right here. Yeah, big old tetanus shot. They said, when was your last tetanus shot? I said, well, I took a chainsaw to the head at some point. They said, yeah, we'll give you another one. Let's see here. What's up, Kurt? Just joining. Looks like I missed your ER story. Good thing I heard about on. Yes, if you're not on Discord, join us on Discord. The link is in the description below. But that's what we were talking about. That's because I'm bored. I'm in the hospital. I didn't bring a magazine. Gene took me and I said, hey, you know what? ER hospitals usually take 5 freaking hours. Go run errands. Go do something. No, I'll stay with you. I'm like, what are you going to do here other than be bored like I am? So I probably should have taken some magazines because I still take magazines. Should have taken someone to the ER with me, but luckily our phones are now magazines. So I'm like, I'm going to talk to folks on Discord. So I was talking to everybody, and Haas had just the freaking funniest thing. I told him I'd read it out loud. I'll hear it. I will at some point. What's up there? So Jesty today. Wow, I missed your story. I actually thought about saving it, but that's okay. You know what? You gotta love. You can rewatch it later. Yeah. Let's see here. Yep. Let's see. Lulu, how's it going? I think maybe it's your time to start mapping your house. That was what someone said on Discord, Rob, yesterday. Was that you? No, I think it was Pep, actually. I think it was Pep said that. Lighting an order. Middle note to myself, quit putting drill on ladder. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I'm still going to do it. I know I am. But I do need to get a tool belt that has one, and that will just solve that problem. But I'll still do it. Still trying to find it. So I like that I had lots of really great movie props over. Oh, really? Okay, very cool. Nice moving props and over the bill. Okay. You're gonna put something on a ladder and a cord. Try tight. That's an option. So, second half of the story. In the hospital, get out of the hospital, and we do Life 360. If you guys don't know what that is, it's an app where you can track your children's movements, see where they're at all times. Kind of neat. And so I'm sitting there and I'm watching my daughter, even though she's an adult, still have her on there because you never know. So I was tracking my daughter, see where she's at. I can tell she's at the spot that George, who you're getting ready to meet via picture here in a second. I can tell they're at the spot. And he told me his plan was they're going to, if she says yes, I'm going to go to his parents, visit, and then come over here to watch the Chiefs game. So I see that they're at their house. I'm like, well, maybe she said no. I don't know. Because they're not following with the plan that I thought. So then she calls me. And I miss it because I'm at the hospital. So calls me again, and I don't tell her anything about it. Not going to ruin her day. And I said, hey, daughter, how's it going? She goes, I'm engaged. I'm like, that's awesome. So she said yes. So we have a son-in-law on the way. Let me show you a big picture of the happy couple here, which I have. Boom, here you go. So here is yesterday's proposal. That is George, and that is my daughter, Haley. Hey, George and I are going to talk about his placement of his hands on my daughter. You know why? Because she's not married yet. Watch your hands, George. What are you doing? So yeah, very, very, very pretty couple there. George and Haley, ladies and gentlemen. George and Haley. So one of the top 20 things about George is his height. Haley's only 5'2". George is like 6'4", 6'3", 6'2", 6 something. I'm digging this for my grandkids. So they came over last night. I forgot to take the hospital band off. So she sees the hospital. What's that about, Dad? I said, oh, didn't want to bother you in your big day. Yeah, told her a quick version of the story. And then we went from there and enjoyed the Chiefs game. Enjoyed the heck out of the game. So, and then because of the nuptials, because I went to bed early, immediately after the game, did not get to watch the Halloween fright fight, but I'll be watching that tonight. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Rob. Yes, very cool. George can hang the lights. Yes. I like your style, Angela. Well played. You can help the lights without it. Yes. Someone knew to go up on the roof. Indeed. So that was my day, and it only took me a half an hour to tell you. So that's fun stuff. Yeah. So I can never get rid of this drill. It's going to have to, when it finally at some point conks out on me, I'm going to have to name it, put it on the Hall of Honor or something. I don't know. Crash of the Happy Couple, love your line. You're going to talk to him about yes, we're going to have what you call a chit chat. Going to have a little chit chat. Yesterday after Discord chat, I went out and started to make it sleigh. Thought about it. Looked down and switched my shoes for my boots. Well played. And I like Nike shoes because they're lightweight. And the shoes I was wearing yesterday are the kind that you can see through. So it's got the I should have had them. Not that it really matters. You probably don't care, but they're very, very thin Nike shoes. Very, very thin. Thank you so much, Alan. Appreciate you. So what do we need to talk about now? So earlier today, let's talk about Walmart real quick. For those that you use Walmart's lights, I have a complaint. They changed something. Huge. I don't know if you're aware of it, so I'm going to make you aware. Those of us like you and me, and like the yarn tubers in here who use Christmas lights, such as Walmart, for your designs and stuff, you're used to a few things. First of all, I digress. I love that this year they brought back the white lights with the green wire, which did not exist, and 100 count cool white did not exist last year at Walmart with green wire. Didn't exist. They only sold white wire last year. They brought it back. It's awesome. The big change they made this year is inside the box. So you got the lights here. Cool. I like lights. Got lights. Got the instruction manual. Why they put instruction manuals in here, I don't know, but they do. And then, what about the spare bulb? No more spare bulbs. It's just a fuse. No more. I bought 2 cases of this. No spare bulbs. So I'm like, somebody's going to, first of all, my 13 years of hanging tons of lights, I've changed fuses out exactly 1 time. And that's because I was heat shrinking a set of lights. As everybody knows, I hang lights plugged in. I left them plugged in and I heat shrinked them to try to use the frayed wire. Blew every fuse out in that line. and I was 90% done with the tree. So I braid my lights. I took an entire day to replace the fuses that I blew out. That's the only time in 13 years I've ever replaced the fuses. What am I going to do with all these extra fuses? Of course, I'm going to save them. Of course, I am. The problem is there's no spare bulbs. Residential lights are designed to last 1 to 3 years. That's it. Commercial lights are made to last 8 to 15 years. Retail 1 to 3. You will need replacement bulbs 100%. So, fun fact, if you try to buy replacement bulbs for mini lights, they're like $5 per bulb. They come in a 3-pack. Normally, they're anywhere from $12 to $20 for 3 bulbs. So I made a little video. That will probably come out tomorrow or Saturday. One of the two. Probably Saturday. About, hey, just buy another box. They're only $7 this year. Just buy another box. You get 100 free spares. But no more replacement bulbs. I was amazed that that was a thing. Amazed. You've never mixed light and crochet yet? I have seen. Who was the yarn tuber I was watching the other day? Was it Karen? Might have been KB Fibers. Who was it? Somebody, Karen. Wasn't Angela, though. I did see CPLs. You were doing, you had a whip chat. I didn't have time to call. I was watching yesterday at the ER. Really? See, I'm gonna have to watch. Definitely, I was gonna watch it anyway, but there's a Mayfly in here, and it's October. Not yet. I have an oak tree in my front yard that hang lights on. The lights keep slipping no matter which way I wrap it. I took your advice and decided to drive. Yeah, that's what this was up there for yesterday. It was exactly that. That's how I serpentine them. And hasn't affected the tree. I first thought my tree that is dying, I thought, I 100% messed this up. 100%. Screwed it up. What an idiot. And then I had some tree guys come out twice. And like, nope. You're not getting in far enough to get to the sap line. And it's probably the main sap line, just the drought killed it. Yeah. All right. That was awesome to have the green wire with white lights. Yes. We don't. Yeah. No spare bulbs. I use spare bulbs all the time. I've replaced this year. I've only replaced probably 4 strings. I've only gotten up. I only have up probably 20% of my lights. Yeah. Do they do a box replacement bulbs? Or are they a stranded fitting? So you can buy a thing of replacement bulbs. They're just like $5 each. No, the whole thing of 100, $7. You get 100 for $7. I don't know what gamut that is. You use Walmart lights. Weird. I thought you used commercial. I use both. My commercial lights are from most of them are from Creative Displays, which is up in the Kansas City area. But yeah, I use both. See, hopefully you can find after Christmas, buy a couple sets and take the bulbs out of one set. Yep, exactly right. Normally what I'll do is I'll just leave the set and just take one out at a time. But yeah, I use both. They are eco-friendly. The eco warriors could fill day. Why do they put instructions on these boxes? I've never looked at anyone. Yeah, they are. They're AC lights. AC, alternating current. Plug them in. You're done. So, I am going to do an experiment for those that are interested in this video. Maybe I'll do it today. So for my injury, can't work. So I'm going to take the week off, hang up most of my show. I have a feeling I can get on a ladder. We'll see. If I can do so, fine, then I'm going to finish hanging lights. I'll take the week off work though and get that done. I forgot what I was going to say. I hate it when I do that. I go off on too many tangents. We're eco-friendly. Let me jog my memory here. Why do they have instructions? Never looked. Dang, I lost my train of thought. Sorry. This year I'm mixing white static lights with RGB pixels to go for a different look for my display. Very cool, Steve. Townsend. Who was it? I think it's either Josh or Reese. I want to say it's Josh. I think it's Lights and Lights. Somebody on Discord, one of the guys on Discord. I forget if it was Reese or Josh. So they're doing red, green, blue, cool white, and warm white. I'm like, I got it. That's why I don't work with animals, folks. Warm white. So I thought that was really neat. I don't do that. So How many of those sets can you put together? 25 or more of these? Well, it probably says in the instructions. Let's see here. Risk of fire. Yeah, risk of fire. Who saw that one coming? There's only 0.04 amps. So that was one thing that if you do a light show, the only thing you need this for is for the amperage. So this is 0.04 amps. So if I string 10 of these together, that's 0.4, 0.04. Yeah, 0.04, so it becomes 0.4. So you have to do that for the math. So there is math involved in amperage for my lights for the Christmas light show. I don't know. Probably maybe it says on the box. Let's see here. To answer your question, 21 feet. Cool white does not say right off the bat. I don't know. 80% less injury. Connect 45 sets. 45 is the correct number. 45. To answer your question, stay off the ladder. You get a new son-in-law to do it. Yep. With newer light holder. Yep. Have you found the bulb housing was different on some of the colors of the Walmart lights? Oh, that's what I was talking about. Thank you for jogging my memory. So one thing I'm going to record this week at some point is I have 2 sets of lights. Don't work. I replaced every bulb. I used my LED keeper. I'm like, how am I not able to fix either one of these? And I have to have these lights because I can't find replacements for it. I have to absolutely fix these. It was a receptor that went out on them. I'm 99% positive. I've checked the fuses. I checked every bulb. Every bulb works. It gets power throughout. Has to be the receptor. And I don't think these lights have a receptor on them. If they do, that will be good. And they don't. So receptor is you'll have the lights and you'll have, usually it's about a 1-inch thick piece of a cylinder of plastic there. Those are the receptors. When those go bad, you just have to check the lights. You can save the bulbs for replacements, but that you can't even turn them into extension cords. So my working theory is if I cut the cord that has a receptor, you get a cord of the same make and same model. I have spares of different colors. So my reds are bad. So I have tons of spares of greens. So cut the receptor off of the green, heat shrink them on. I want to see if that works. I want to know if that saves the light. Because I have to have that to work. So we're doing that experiment this year. Look at you, old Swifty. Where am I? I got you, old Swifty. Yeah, look at you go. Let's go, Swifty. Let's go. Maybe put this towards a tool belt with a drill holder. Yes. Agreed. See, but to answer your questions, have found that I haven't found that. As far as I know, they're the same. Charlie, if you're going to hang lights today, any chance you can film it for us? I'm not going to hang lights today. Actually, I'm going to take it easy today. So my restriction is no prolonged standing and no running. I guess on a ladder is prolonged standing, but I won't have the injury on there. So, well, I'll figure it out. Your trick on making extension cord with old Christmas lights have saved me a ton of money. I use a lot of extension cords and only use a regular cord to bring power to the controller. So much. I've told the story 1,000 times. I'll take 2 seconds to tell it again. Spent $1,000 on 40 extension cords for my first show because my boxes are 40 channels each. Side note, if anybody wants the same controllers I have, they are selling them again this year. There's a limited number supply. It's $495, I think, for 40 channels, which if you do the per channel cost, it's cheaper than LOR or some of the others. But yeah, I saved so much money if I just would have done this. So when we switch from incandescent to LED show, every single cord, I know Braden, if Braden's still in the chat, Braden does the exact same thing and saves a ton. I've had to replace 5 pixels so far this year, but I have more props to test. So I think Steve is definitely the smartest one of any of the guys I talk to regularly. Have a show because he made the switch to pixels 5 years ago. Trying to remember when I first started watching your show. So if you guys haven't subscribed to Steve, subscribe to Steve. Towards ER Copay. Yeah, there you go. Are the Walmart lights the same ones with different colored filters? No, the bulbs are actually white. So that's one good thing I'll say about them. Like I said, I don't use a ton of Walmart lights, except for on that one tree, what I'm doing right now. And on, I take the back, I used it on I made new candy cane props last year, some new runners. I used them on those. No, I didn't. I used G40 bulbs on those. So maybe it is just this tree I used Walmart lights on. But anyway, the bulb and the lens are both matching colors. So if the lens falls off, doesn't really bother you. The only problem with this is the wires. The copper's thicker. You actually want thinner wires. Commercial grade will have actually thinner wires to flow electricity a little bit better. Boom, look at you. Look at you. Get the kids involved. Oh, kids, thank you for bringing that up. I love how we can play off one another. So kids, so yeah, the next video. So you know what I'm gonna do? Let's do 3 videos this week. So I'm gonna release Jack's video. I interviewed Jack, who I don't know if it has actually ever been on the show before. I don't know if he's been on the show. I don't think I've released Jack's yet. Real quick, I guess I can check right quick. You see if I've actually released his video. I don't think I have. So I've interviewed Heath, I've interviewed Tommy, and I've interviewed Gene. So Jack's has not been released. So I'm gonna release Jack's video this week. Interview him. He is my youngest son. He is 17 and a senior in high school. And then I went to for those that may have missed it, probably didn't, but if you did, these two, I interviewed them last night. So Haley will be on the show. I'll release her interview next week, and then George is on the show. Yeah, we'll we'll release their interviews shortly. But yeah, so that way that'll cover all the kids on the show. I thought about having my parents on or something, and I may still. We'll see. Let's see. For Angela, CPL. I don't know if you're still in the chat. I hope you are, because this is for you. So she is. Stay off the ladder, Charlie. You'll be putting weight through your foot. So yeah, you're right. But Angela, at your request, not going to do it on this show. Yesterday, no, not yesterday, Saturday, for Angela, and I don't have it down here anymore. We filmed a new hot sauce challenge for our other show. We used to do hot sauce challenges on here. I'm thinking about because I want, so talking about Patreon. So we had a new discount code come out for Patreon this week. So if you're not a Patreon member, you can now join Patreon for free. And if you're a paid member, you get your name on the back of every episode. You get some extra perks, but you actually join for free. So you still get the discount codes. But if you're a paid supporter of the show, you get a lot, you get extra things. You get once a month is just a Patreon only giveaway where we give away something big. You get your name on the show. You get free ringtones, stuff like that. But if we can get to 50, ideally I'd like to have at least 100 with 50 free and then 50 paid. To help support the show, helps keep the light on, as I say. I'm thinking about doing the whole new hot wings challenge. We used to do that all the time. Did that. So Pepper X, for those that don't know hot ones, Pepper X is now Guinness Book certified as the hottest pepper on the planet. It's 2,635,000, might be 695,000 Scovilles, hottest pepper on the planet. So we ate that. Paired it with whiskey on our other channel. So if you're interested in that, that will be coming out tomorrow on our other channel, the Multicasting channel. And then we'll be doing some, as we get closer to Thanksgiving and stuff, we'll be doing, maybe bringing that back here. So sounds awesome with the interviews. It's going to be, I enjoy it because one thing I find not interesting about myself, one thing I like about myself is I don't ever get insulted. So very, very slow to anger, very, very slow to judgment. Just everybody's got their own opinions. I don't have to force my opinion. That's why I don't force my kids to do the show. I like it. Doesn't mean they have to like it. But to come on the show, they know they can speak honestly and tell tales, and I won't take offense. So there's some of that coming on. Yes. What happened? I'm like, Giatano, you missed it. Let me recap. My kid's engaged. Kid got engaged yesterday, so that happened. While I was getting treated for a puncture wound when this drill went through my foot. So I had to go to the hospital for that yesterday. Will you be doing it over Facebook too? It's not. It's not live. We recorded it Saturday, and it'll be released on Multicasting tomorrow. Today's Monday. On Wednesday. Turtle Plate, it's been a while, a long time no see. How's things? Getting ready for the show season? Good to see you on here. It's been a bit since we've had you in here. Appreciate you coming on. Yeah, we're gearing up for the season. So for those that came late, thank you for letting me know you came late. We'll mention this again. We have yet to have someone with an exact score for any of the Chiefs games. So please close that window. So please give me your score of what you think the Chiefs are going to do. They play Miami Dolphins in Germany next Sunday morning. Let me know your exact score. If you win, if you get the exact score, I don't know, maybe a T-shirt, maybe a gadget. I don't know. You're going to win something. So who do we have in so far? We've got Rob, we've got Pepsi, we've got Laura. Give me your scores. I once shot a Broadnail. Ooh, the nail gun yours, so you're not alone. Ouch. That's ouch. Painful. There's Braden. Ethan plans on getting really very cool. Don't think she watched. Oh, what are the chances she does? What are the chances she does? So yeah, we're just talking about you a second ago, Braden. So good to see you're still here. Nice. So give me your scores for the Chiefs game. We only take those during the live. So if you're watching this back later, you can still put them in for fun. But they only count if you're in the live video. So yeah, absolutely. Join us on Discord. The link is down in the video's description below because it's a constant chat room. Now, of course, since we're seasonal, it gets super busy with constant chatter during this time of year. But it's us showing props. It's like Pepsi from Kiwi Christmas is always doing things on there and always showing, hey, he's the king of animatronics. So if you have an animatronic question, you can bounce it off of him. And there's all sorts of neat stuff going on there. Hot ones a year visit Walmart giveaway. So next week's giveaway, we're going to do a giveaway next week, which is going to be these bad boys right here, which I have a Bose system. I haven't reviewed this yet. Still new in box. So what I'm going to do, so if it bothers you, actually, now I think my wife would hate this. If it bothers you, we'll figure something else out because I just now realized to review these, I'm going to have to put this in my ear. My wife will not share headphones. So I don't know. Maybe you know what I'll do? I'll ask them for another box, probably. Anyway, we're gonna give out some headphones next week. These are kind of neat. So they're the AirPods, and the charging case tells you what percentage is without you having to open it up. So it's digital, kind of neat. And then here's an idea I had for those that have a show with an FM transmitter like we do. If you they have to tune in to a radio station to hear the music for your show, how about this for an idea? So this is a solar address street line sign. So this is going to be the part of the giveaway. So you can just use this for your street sign, for your address, or you can use it for what we're going to use it for. And that's to advertise our FM station. So it's solar powered. So once you can install it on the house, it has brackets or stakes. And so I haven't charged it outside. I also got a little bit of battery. So you got cool light, warm light, and daylight. Yeah, you can see all that. So I thought this would be neat. You can advertise your FM station. It's lit up and it's not so bright that it's going to take anything away from your show. So I thought this was dang neat. If you want it and you just want to use it for your address, just use it for your address. But it comes with a company hired me to do a review on this. So I created a product video for them for Amazon. And it comes with so if you see this on Amazon, the video you see from the company made by this guy. So it comes with, I think it's 3 numbers and 2 sets of letters. No, 1 full set of letters A through Z, and then 3 sets of numbers, I believe. And it comes with placard, however you want to do it. So you can evenly space it. I thought it'd be a neat idea. I haven't seen it done before on any shows. I'm sure I'm not the first to come up with it. I'm just the first to come up with it in my own realm of existence. So, that's what's going to be given away next week. So it's like a, I don't know, $119, $140 value. I don't know. I think these are 90. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I actually don't know how much they are. So kind of neat. What's up, Vet? I was talking to Vet yesterday through email. Hey, Charlie, your outdoor lights are done. Looking forward to seeing your sauce video. Very cool. So here's the thing. She sent me some photos of her and Mark putting up their lights. send me your photos of putting up lights, because if I get enough, as far as you yourself putting up lights, none of your lights being up. I need both, really. Well, I need video. So this year, if you don't know, if you want to be in this year's contest for our annual award show, I need landscape video 16 by 9. So this is vertical, this is landscape. I need landscape video that you send in to me so I can pitch that in. What are the benefits of sending me video, you say? You can send it to christmasoncrestline@gmail.com. Well, last week we were interviewing Brady, the showrunner for the Great Halloween Fright Fight, who also is the showrunner for the Great Christmas Light Fight. They watch my annual award show, and they have picked out people like, we want that show on our ABC Great Christmas Light Fight show. That happened to somebody in the chat. I'm not going to name names because I don't, there's no, I'm not supposed to talk too much about it. So I'm not going to say who it is, but somebody is in this chat had that happen to them. So yeah, send me those pictures. If you want to send me pictures of you hanging lights, then here in about 2 weeks, I'm going to start sharing those during the lives. Like, hey, just helps motivate other people, helps share the joy, helps share the fun. Let's see. So yeah, good job, Yvette. Good job. And Yvette and Mark are also Scott aficionados. So they hail from Canada. I just realized we have 4 different continents. No, 4 different. We have 2 continents, 4 countries in this chat today: America, Canada, South America, and New Zealand. Very cool. And Europe, England, 5. Very cool. That's awesome. That's so cool. Let's talk about Chad for a second. I will pin my lights up starting Halloween next week. So Chad's name is down there. So Chad is one of our newest Patreon members. Right, boom, right there. We have had 8 since then. 5 free. Let's shout them out real quick. Let's do an impromptu Patreon shout out. 5 free members, I believe, and then 3 paid supporters, including people in this chat. And today I filmed another video where you get your shout out, by the way. Let's see who are our new folks. Give them a quick shout out. Hall of Lights came on as a $3 a month supporter. Pepsi, Kiwi Christmas, $10 a month support. He's a North Pole ambassador. And then we have Clyde Einstein, Tanya Collishaw. Am I saying that right? And I'm assuming her husband could be son on him. Bill Collishaw. Dylan Matthews, South America. What's up, Dylan? Came on. Let's see who else. Low, Lights on Orchard. Hello, came on. And then somebody, oh yeah, Eddie. Eddie just has one of the top 10 names I've seen all year for a handle. Cajun. Now I want gumbo. After reading that. And then we also had Roxy. Roxy came on too. So we've had a ton of Patreon folks jump on there, help support the show, help keep the lights on, stuff like that. But yeah, just neat. I just like the camaraderie. What's up, Arlene? What's up? That is a great thumbnail. Mickey Mouse ears. And fun fact, the gentleman in the thumbnail with you looks a lot like my stepkid's dad, who's freaking awesome. I don't know if you guys are step parents. Or your spouse has been married prior to you, but Gene's ex-husband, freaking phenomenal guy. Love that dude. Awesome. He great. We get along swimmingly. Love that guy. He's freaking cool as hell. Pardon my French, because it's French. I'll see here. Yep. So what else we got to talk about? We talked about the hot sauce challenge. Talked about that. Talked about the giveaway, Halloween Fright Fight, Jack's video, Walmart video. So lastly, let's talk about this right quick. Hold on. We're still needing names. I liked Angela's comment earlier about Little Sparks. I kind of like that. So in the past, some of the suggestions has been Krusty's, the Krusties. I'm not going to do who came up. Mike's idea was Krusty. Not going to do that just because my 16-year-old daughter says, ooh, that's Krusty. I think that's slang for it sucks. I don't know. Robert said the cult. Probably going to stick away from the cult names. Carl said Charlie's Angels. That's kind of cool. I like Angels Little Sparks, but I want a name for you guys. What's a name? What do you guys want to name yourselves? Let's see. Who else? I thought Alex Phillips had one. Oh, what am I talking about? Gotta talk about that. So that won't be next week. We have. How did I forget about tangents, man? Tangents. No giveaway on Monday next week. Instead, we have another special guest. Next week, we have another live interview with Alex Phillips. Karen Phillips, the owner of the Zippered Stocking Company. We'll be on here next Monday at 2 p.m. for a live interview. How cool is that? I have not asked them if they want to give away any product. I guess I can, so maybe we can do that giveaway. So actually, these will probably get moved to November's giveaway, which that would actually be the Patreon drawing. So that these actually might be Patreon only giveaways. We'll see. But yeah, next Monday is a live interview with Karen Phillips, the owner of the Zippered Stocking Company. So if you haven't, so I've actually met them at Trans World's Christmas Light Show convention in St. Louis in 2020, right before all the restrictions happened. I met her and her husband Alex, and then I bought some of their stockings, and I actually did speaking of Walmart today, I actually did a test of who has the better stocking, them or Walmart, where I just stuffed weights into the stockings to see how much they would hold. That video's up. So if you go to my video catalog and just search for Zippered Stocking or Walmart Stocking, it should come up and you can kind of see that. That might have been 2 years ago. The Christmas Tears. What's up, Christmas Tears? Well, not bad, Giatano. Christmas Tears. Christmas Tears. Teers. Giatano. I like that one. What's up, Crestline Bulbs? The Bulb Buddies. What's up, Bulb Buddies? I say that too fast, it might sound like I'm calling everybody bald, though. Charlie's Bulbs. Yeah, I like Musketeer. Charlie's Angels Sparksters. Kind of combining a few. At some point this year, at some point in the next probably 30 days, I'm gonna compile all these, and then do a poll, and then whichever one wins. And then this, because I need to redo this screen behind me. I've actually redone. So Pepsi, you're on there, and then Hall Lights. Who am I forgetting? This is kind of rude of me. Chad's already on there. Pepsi and Hall Lights. Okay, so it's just Pepsi and Hall Lights I don't have on there yet. I don't know. Anyway, I have the new one up. It didn't have time to buffer today to get put on YouTube for me to put it as a back stream. Anyway, I need to redo this back stream, and the name is what I want to use as I want to use that name in the new end screen for all my videos. So I'm kind of telling you my logic right there. So yeah, packed a lot in today's video ER visit. So yeah, the giveaway actually might have to hold. So it'll be a Patreon only giveaway. It's the first week of the month is a Patreon only giveaway. I'm back on Mondays if you couldn't tell. No more Fridays. I sat down and had a discussion with the old employer. I'm like, hey, it's just not gonna work. And you gotta love articulation, because at the end of it, they said, you're right. I'm gonna work Mondays off. So back to our normal schedules. So yeah, next Monday at 2. Be here to the Zippered Stocking Company. You know what? I'm gonna Karen, if you're watching, or Alex, if you're watching, if you watch this back later, I'm gonna shoot you a quick email saying, hey, do you want to give away a stocking or something? I imagine they're inundated. Maybe they don't have that. I don't know. I'll ask. What are they gonna do? Say no? Can't hurt to say no. If they say no, no problem. Good times. But yeah, the zipper stockings are really freaking cool. I think so. They're really cool because I like them because they actually work as gift bags. So if the newly engaged people, if they want if they plan on a Christmas time wedding, which I don't think they should do, but if they do for next year, then that would be absolutely something to give gifts. So some weddings you go, they have the gifts on the table for everybody to kind of share. I think that'd be a neat wedding thing. So absolutely going to do that. What's up? If you guys like anything and everything to do with coolness, Scott and Shelly off grid. I always say whiskey and sunshine off grid, but I always forget you do it off grid whiskey and sunshine. So they're part of the Homestead crew. So yeah. Also, if anybody knows of so every July, me and the Yarn Tubers get together for a Christmas in July giveaway. And it used to be in October. Me and the Homesteaders got together. We did a giveaway. If anybody knows any giveaways, collabs that you guys are in and I can be a part of, let me know. I'd like to join that. You can line up the weekend reception. Yes. So we're talking receptions. Charlie's illumination expert. Our IEs. The illumination. What's up, Illuminator? The Illuminators? The Illuminators. How is that not a movie of crime fighting Christmas light hooligans? I'm gonna write that one down. Who was that? That was Laura, wasn't it? That was Laura. Laura, the Illuminators. The Illuminators. So yeah, kind of neat, kind of neat. Thanks again for the entertainment. Hope you're doing about soon. Yes. So hopefully, it was an interesting story. My biggest takeaway is I knew head wounds could bleed. I didn't know a foot could bleed that much without hitting an artery. I thought for certain I had like 90 seconds to live and there was an artery. Just the blood just expanding. Like, my God, man. We gotta go. But nope, just no artery, which is nice. Hit a vein of some sort, but no artery, which is nice. Probably, I don't know. The light you posted this week was awesome. Oh, yes. So if you haven't seen my last video, thank you for that. Steve, appreciate that. If you haven't seen my last video, 20% off. So for those of you that are not on Patreon, and keep in mind, you can join Patreon for free. You don't have to pay for it to get like codes and stuff. Let's check that. So the gym band. So one thing I like floodlights. I like floodlights. I can just talk to my AELXA behind me. I call it computer in this room. But I just like when you can talk to it. So the lights, I did this yesterday. I get a lot of questions about, hey, I don't have Wi-Fi. I'm out in the country. What's something I can string a ton of just by using a remote? So Novastella came out with a brand new remote. Everybody knows the old IR, the infrared remotes. You have to point it, you have to kind of get it. They came up with a new RF, a radio frequency remote. It penetrates through walls. You can be anywhere, point it anywhere, and it goes. It's freaking cool. And it has built-in. Anyway, just watch the video. It's only 2 minutes long. Just watch the video. But anyway, point is, there's a 20% off code in that video. If you want it, save yourself money. I always say, don't pay full price if you don't have to. Lights are expensive. Let's team together and let's save money when we can. Charlie, remember, elf and safety first. You got to take care of your elf before you take care of anybody else, right? You got to take care of your elf first. Well, on there. But yeah, so thank you for that, Steve. Yeah, check it. It's a 2 minute long video. Check that out. It's kind of neat. If you want them, get them. Just follow the link in the video and use the code. Then you get 20% off. If you don't like them, don't like them. Thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't. I take no offense. That's gonna be it for today. Next week, next Monday, 2:00 for a live interview with Karen Phillips, the owner of the Zippered Stocking Company. Also, if that name seems familiar, it's because they're also a Patreon supporter. So they've been a member. They're in the chat all the time. They're in the chat all the time. You just may not have realized it. So yeah, that's about it for me today, guys. I appreciate you watching. Thumbs up if you like me. Thumbs down if you don't, like they say. And then we'll get back to some giveaways pretty quickly. At least in the next 2 weeks. If we don't do one next week, which actually we probably will. And then we'll at least do it on the 6th. Maybe I might even do another live. Maybe, you know what? I'm off this week. Maybe do another live Friday. Maybe we do that as a giveaway. What do you guys think? Who's to say? I'll get out of here, Altair. I appreciate you taking the last hour with me and saying hi and chatting and having some fun and let me talk about my injury, which now as I set my foot down on the ground, I realized, oh yeah, that hurts. It's been propped up on the board here for a while. But that's about it for me today, guys. I appreciate your time. Let me get the cue up the big ending here for you guys. I'll see you guys. I'm Charlie. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.